Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello viewers, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today I would like to take you through Form 3 Mathematics. Our topic for today is Formulae and Variation. Formulae and Variation. Now, Formulae and Variation. Now, how do you understand the word Formulae? Formulae is a mathematical expression, mathematical statement or expression that is usually written as an equation. Mathematical statement is a mathematical statement that is usually written as an equation. Now, let's do together. Make S the subject of the formula. Make S the subject of the formula. Make S the subject of the formula. W is equals to cube root S plus T over S. S plus T over S. How can I make the S as subject of the formula? Remember, when we are in primary, you normally know how to calculate the area for rectangle. How do you calculate the area for rectangle? Length times width. The area for rectangle is length times width. Now, let me understand you here. If I want to make L the subject of the formula, what can I do to the both sides? I divide by W divided by width. Yeah. My L, W will cancel with W. My L will be area over W. That is now. For this case, I have made L the subject of the formula. And if I want to make with the subject of the formula, area is equals to length times width. If I want to make the W the subject of the formula, I just divide by length, Length will cancel with length. My width will be area over length. For my case here, I have made the W the subject of the formula. Let's do the equation together, direct to our equations. Now we have said that W is equal to cube root S plus T. How can I make the subject of the formula? One thing that you need to understand is that wherever you have seen a square root or cube root, let's say square root look like this, or cube root, for you to remove this square root or cube root, you just want, if it is square root, I just square them to remove this square root. If it is cube root, I just cube them both sides to remove that cube root. Let's do together now. For my question is the cube root. How can I remove this cube root? Now I just cube both sides. Cube root of this to remove this root. Cube root to remove this cube root. Now I have said W cube is equals to S plus T over S. S plus T over S. Now for my case, I just cross over 1. I just cross multiply. W cube S is equals to 1 times S is just the same as S. 1 times T is just the same as T. S plus T. S plus T. How can I make? Now I just I want to correct the like term. Now I just say W cube S. If it cross, this is S positive S. If it cross to the other side, it will be a negative S is equals to T. Now from there, you factor out the equations that we have. We just factor out S outside into bracket W cube S divided by S will be 1. Yeah, 1 negative 1. Close the bracket is equals to T. You just divide by to make the S the subject of the formula. You just divide by what is inside the bracket. W cube minus 1 over W cube minus 1. W cube minus 1 will cancel. Now I will remain the S is equals to T over W cube minus 1. T over W cube minus 1. For my case here, I have made the S as the subject of the formula. S the subject of the formula. You just cube cube root on both sides. After that one, you have w cubed is equals to s plus t over s. You just cross multiply w cubed s plus s. You just correct like term by doing plus s. At the end of that, it will be a negative. W cubed minus s is equals to t. Now from there, you just factor out the s now. S into bracket, you will remain with, you have like this w cubed s here. You have factored out the s divided by s, you will remain with w cubed minus s divided by s that we have factored out s. Yeah, it will be negative 1 is equals to t. So I will remain with s as the subject of the formula. You just w cubed minus 1 over w cubed minus you cross multiply s is equal to t over w cubed minus 1. By doing this, you will get your answer as correct. Let's do the next question. Make the t subject of the formula. Make t the subject of the formula. Solution to question 2. Make t the subject of the formula. How do you go this? Wherever you have seen a square root, you just square out to remove that root. You just square out to remove that root. S square is equals to 3d, close the bracket, t minus d, close the bracket, divided by 8. Now from there, what will you do is that you just try to multiply both sides, whatever that you have. We have said that make is the subject of the formula, right? Now, if you have said you have opened the cube root, the purpose that we are opening that to remove this cube root. Now you just say divided by 8. After that one, you open the bracket now by saying that if you open the 3d times t, 3dt, 3d times d, 3d square. I will remain with like this is equals to s square is equals to 3dt, 3d times t minus 3d square. D times d will be d square over 8. So that one I just cross multiply. That will I will remain with, now for my case I will remain with over 1, right? 3dt minus 3d square will give me s square 8 square. S square and 8, yeah? S square and 8. Now, we have said that make t the subject of the formula. How can I make the t subject of the formula? Now, by taking this one to the other side, I will remain with 3dt to the other side. 3dt is equals to, if it is a negative, if it close to the other side, it will be a positive. S square 8, it will be a positive plus 3d square. I want to remain with t alone. I will just say 3 divided by 3d divided by 3d. My t is equals to s square 8 plus 3d square over 3d. By doing this, you have made the c the subject of the formula. The c the subject of the formula. Let's repeat once again. For the root to square, to remove this square root, that is why we are squaring it. You square root that s square 3d times t, 3dt, 3d times d will be 3d square. After that one, you cross multiply 3d square minus 3d is equals to s square 8. If you want to remain with the now this 3dt, you just this one minus 3d square. 3dt is equals to s square 8 plus 3d. I want to remain with t alone. Divide by 3, divide by 3d. You remain with t is equals to s square and d square. 3 is s square 8 plus 3d over 3d. From there, I think you have been doing this question and you must sacrifice and do whatever that you have been. And we have said that for you to make the t the subject of the formula, you have to look what we have. Can I have the cube root to remove that cube? Can I have the square root? You have to ask this question. Let's do the other one. One more questions. Now, one more question. Make, if I have like this, make S the subject of the formula. I have v square is equals to u square plus 2as. V square is equals to u square. How can I make S the subject of the formula? By just doing this. If it is just v square, it is a positive u. If it cross to the other side, it will be a negative u square. Is equals to 2as. I want to remain with s alone. I just divide by 2a, divide by 2a. The 2a will cancel. My s will be v square minus u square over 2a. By doing this, you are very correct and you have got your questions very well. I think you go and practice so many questions on this formulae and variation, and inshallah our next lesson will be looking variations. Now I wish you all the best. Thank you.